And I mean, it's all this stuff we talk about, you know, how they treat their water, how you treat them, you know, you don't let them dictate to you when and what they do so much, you know, like for a little bit, like we talked about, like, oh, they really want to go with their buddies, so they don't get in a fight, let's go over there, but no, that's not, which is really what Buck's saying in that context of works all over until I say this. But hey, you might go do something you want to do a little bit first. Yeah. I find that real hard, and you know, I constantly tell you not to watch other stuff, but everybody does. So you've got to understand when you see a little snippet of something, doesn't mean they're terrible. Like, I'm not saying that, but you watch. There's no context. Okay, you've really got to make sure if you're watching something, there's a full context. You fully understand what that thing is. Otherwise, I see it all the time. I'll see people come along and they're doing something with their flag. I'll be like, what are you doing? Oh, well, I watched, you know, and it's somebody good. I'm like, yeah, but it's a totally different context of what we're doing. We're trying to get them better with the flag. You know, so you've really got to. So, you know, they've took that thinking, well, it's from a good person, I'll do that until it's good, and it's making it all worse because there was no context. Right? But, you know, if you keep all this stuff in mind and their mind in front of your mind, and don't get me wrong, if you're on them and they're being out of control and unsafe, well, you need to direct those feet then. Okay, do this. Get to their mind through their feet. We're here, I'm trying to get to his mind. You know, I'm not really, in a minute I might do a bit of lariat work and get to his feet and make sure he's safe to ride, but I'm trying to get to his mind before I have to be physical. Does that make sense? Yep. The same as when he follows that feel there, like I'm talking about, with no physical connection. At some point throughout his training, there's been physical connection to be like, hey, don't do that. You know, you need to follow this feel. I offered it, you went, nope. Yeah. He's like, he's not, don't listen to him.
And his eyes look like they're processing, they're soft.
The more that you engage their mind, the tighter they get. They'll get really tired really quickly. Okay? You can't find it yet. You can see his eyes softened and stuff. Don't get me wrong, if I brought up my energy, he'd be like, oh, yeah. But yeah, he is processing it. Okay, what's going on now? So, you see how easy that is to find in the middle of the round yard? Okay. But so you can do stuff like that, right? And then, you know, to me, he goes and finds that and nibbles it. That's like, okay, I want to do this now. Yeah. So I've just made his idea my idea.